What's going on, y'all? Your boy Darius Gray here, back in another video, and this time we have ourselves from BDWJForever, whose content I watch on this channel. I've done a few of his OMG wrestling highlights, you know, that series. I've also did a try not to wince or look away challenge that I failed miserably at. He brings us Finishermania 11, so there's 10 more of these. He's been doing this, I guess. I don't know how long he's been doing it, but I decided, you know what? I might as well watch one of these too, because he puts out great content, all right? And I want you guys to go over to his channel, subscribe to him if you haven't already, right? I'll put the link down in the description below, because he puts out great work, man. So before we get into this, do me a favor. Like the video. Helps with the engagement, helps the algorithm to push my content so more people can see it, and I can grow, help your boy grow on here. You can also do that by clicking that subscribe button. If you haven't already, click the notification bell so you know when I upload another video, man. So without further ado, let's get into this. Finishermania 11. I'm likely going to see some finisher moves I've never seen before, so should be fun. Let's get it. Takeshita. Ooh!
There it is, the diving senton.
You know who's got a good diving senton? Akira Tozawa. His always looks rough. Like, just full body weight.
Torture rack.
Okay.
With ease.
Whoa.
Okay.
Ciampa does that move too, I
Charging
think.
in, Miley ducks underneath.
But it's not his finisher, obviously.
We've seen this before.
Drift away.
Fisherman's Buster 2. That's gonna be it. Miley
Alright,
with the
move.
victory to kick off disqualification.
Okay. Drunken Driver. What a name. What a name. Josh Prohibition. What a name, man. CST. Ooh! I like it. He like landed right on his face. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, Hernandez. There's the one he did on like Mickey James where he just like just launched her. Widow's Peak, love it. Love it. Love the Widow's Peak. It's a great finisher move, man. Who was it recently in WWE that did that? I think it was Trish Stratus in her cage match against Becky. She pulled that out. Pain Thriller. I've heard about this. Ooh! Yeah, I've heard the name Pain Thriller before. I don't know. That dude was like, his legs were touching his shoulders.
Fisherman Buster, this has to be
Mercedes Martinez. Is she still in AEW? Haven't really heard much about her.
Man, she just, it was almost expecting her to do something else,
Okay.
and she just caught him off guard.
Looks like the Rikishi's driver. Oh my god, dude. It looked like he landed on his head, but I don't think he did. That was pretty good. Daniel Garcia. Ooh, that looks, God, that looks painful. Yeah. Go ahead, tap, man. Go ahead, tap. That's rough. Ooh, ankle lock, of course. TNA Angle. Some would say the best version of Angle, where he had his best matches. Which, there's an argument to be made. Ooh! That was pretty good. I thought it was going for like a sky high, but turned to a powerbomb. That's pretty good.
But gets right back to his feet. Has Delirious up.
Brainbuster?
Go Flasher.
Oh, okay. Interesting. It's kind of like the, what's that move called? Hiroki Goto. Shouting?
Jawbreaker.
Alright, Nigel. Always looks like he just murders people with that thing.
Too heavy for a whip at this stage. Looking for the jumping
Enziguri. Okay.
Staggers Hallowick and now Saito.
Ooh. Yeah, Saito suplexes, man.
Landing there for Hallowick and the delivering Warlock. Just that might do it. 1, 2, 3.
So it's like a two-part finisher. Uh-oh, Pentagon. Fear Factor.
I think that was a big mistake by Blackwood. Penta was not down. Fear Factor lands. Deep cover. Penta victorious. Wow.
Okay. All right, Pender. Stronghold. Oh, that's right. I forgot he used to basically do, the Lion Tamer. Yeah. I forgot he actually, Stronghold. Because he rarely, at least nowadays, you don't see him finish. He finishes moves with the end of Heartache these days. Like, you don't see the Stronghold or even the Sit Kick as like his finisher. Oh, awesome calm, dude. How did AEW like not? AEW had her at the start, and they did nothing with her. I know she's retired now, but like they could have. Tessa Blanchard. God. Okay, pretty good. I wonder if she'll ever have a comeback. Because there were all those racist allegations against her. Of course, classic. Style Splash. I would love to see Tessa though, like in WWE, just to have the Charlotte Flair match, just for that, because like obvious history there with their dads. That would be great. Swerve uses that, right? Black Taurus. Ooh, that was pretty good, dude. Black Taurus is amazing. I'm surprised he hasn't been in AEW yet. Unless he hasn't, I just.
G4 Spike, 5th time lucky, 1, 2. That is all.
I love Josh Alexander's like look with the wrestling headgear. It's so unique. All right. It's like the best moonsault ever. Just classic power driver, right? Oh, dude. Wait, that was an ugly power driver in like the best way possible. Hold on, I gotta rewatch that. I actually want to rewatch that. That was like it's like a ugly power driver, dude. Like she lifted her up like halfway and just like, nah, I'm dropping you. Look at this. Just like, yep, up a little bit. I've never seen a power driver done like that, where they're just like gonna stop halfway and just like, nope. Ooh. Akio. Also surprised she hasn't been in AEW either, to my knowledge. Yeah, AEW loves, having these indie people just kind of come through sometimes. Hellmouth. Is that a Buffy reference? Which I only would know because I watch Buffy now. Juventud. 450. Didn't he land on like someone's head one time and got it banned from WWE for a while? Classic. Bald Sabu. I forgot these two were going at it in Impact. Just reliving their glory days. Pretty good spear.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Takeshita again. Oh no, that's Mike Bailey. That's Mike Bailey. It's people Mike Bailey. I'm sorry, they look alike. Am I the only one who thinks Mike Bailey and Takeshita look alike? I feel like they have the same hair and like the same wrestling like gear. God, that's I'm glad all right. God, that's painful. Yeah, but look, I feel like they even wear the same trunks and stuff. They look alike, is all I'm saying.
To his rear, we're in trouble.
Ooh. Okay.
This is it. Hammer's got nowhere to go.
MLW.
Hammer's face, Joe.
Oh, look at him with the Akuma beads on the outside. Who was that? Got the Street Fighter Akuma beads. Oh, beer money. Love it. Yep. Dude, beer money was the shit in TNA, dude. Beer money. Do. Okay. His shooting star press is definitely in 2K. It's been in there for like a couple years now. I've been wondering. I'm like, who's shooting star where like they touch their feet? That's crazy. He touches his feet. It's nuts. It came from Japan. What a name. Alex Shelley. ODB. Yeah. Oh, dude. Take me back. These right here, man. Like, at a point, I started watching TNA around like this era. It was around like the Jeff Hardy heel turn era. Like a little bit before that, I started watching TNA, dude. And like from that era to about like, I don't know, like to when AJ left. So what, like 2014, right? Is that when AJ left? 2014, 2015? That's when I stopped watching TNA. But like this era of TNA was special. It was like a special alternative to WWE. Oh man, take me back. And ODB was a big part of that. Her and Eric Young as a couple. 1, 2, 3. All right.
What Scorpio?
2 Cold Scorpios in TNA. I don't remember that.
Just dropped the bomb right on it.
This is my era. I don't remember him being in TNA.
World Tour.
Jeez.
Pretty.
Becca has defeated the
Okay.
international star Maki Ito.
She's going for that
Yeah, Piper?
driver, and she hits
Viper,
it.
as she was.
hits the driver.
Back
That
then.
has to be it. And it is.
Piper Niven.
Well, that distraction was enough.
Oh, Angelina Love.
There was momentum built.
That's pretty good.
Madison
Yep.
right to
Again,
Angelina drilling.
my era TNA. I remember them with the tag team, the Beautiful People. Every time I heard about that, I just think about the Marilyn Manson song. The Beautiful People. Oh, from SmackDown back in the day. Oh, Kushida.
Back to the future. Kushida connects. Shoulders down. Cradles him.
I just want to say, it still angers me to this day that WWE had Kushida and fumbled him hard, dude. Fumbled him hard. Like, I was so excited when he came to WWE, you know, had him in NXT. NXT at the time was still kind of, like, it wasn't like golden era of the NXT. It was like 2019, right? Which, you mean, you still had like Adam Cole there. You still had a lot of people there in NXT, Keith Lee and whatever. Johnny Gargano was still there too. Like, they fumbled him, and then when the relaunch happened, they just, him and, what was his name? Ikemen Jiro, Jacket Time, they just wasted Kushida, dude. It was just so stupid. Like, we never got like a Shinsuke Nakamura Kushida match in WWE, which I know probably would not have been as good as, I don't know if they've had a match in New Japan. Let me know in the comments if you know if they've had a match in New Japan, those two. But like, if they did, it wouldn't be as good as a WWE match, obviously, because the styles are different. But like, just still, I wish, think of all the matchups we could have had with Kushida on the main roster. Seth Rollins, you know, Ricochet, Kofi, Xavier Wood, like, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And of course, she's going to focus her offense.
AJ Styles, my God. Like,
From Gail Kim, who follows, who
they just
covers, who
fumbled
hits the
Kushida
leg
hard.
into
I'm
Steve
still mad about that. Shout out to Gail Kim, though.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whippers out on his feet.
Hell yeah. Slice bread number 2.
Shernui.
Also known as a Shiranui.
Trinity down to the canvas. Going for the left
Trinity,
arm. Trinity, though,
formerly
trying
known
to
as
stay on her
Naomi,
feet, trying to
who I've
reverse
heard
the
has been
pressure there.
doing her thing in Impact.
Manages
Good
to
for her,
break
man.
away.
Ooh.
Off the kick. Red.
Feel the glow.
And the starstruck. Can she lock it in long
Now she's
enough?
changed the name. It used to be called Feel the Go.
Victory, though.
Feel the Glow. Yeah,
Could be
actually.
any number of things. You never
Oh,
know
Young
when
Pac,
it
Red
comes
Arrow,
to
hell
Pac,
yeah.
but he's up there.
Love it.
2, 3.
I wish I could do that, dude. It's crazy.
Gets the front.
That Spike?
Al Snow has been eliminated.
God. What a gore.
Be it.
Was that Spike Dudley?
And Davis up. Oh my God.
Guntar?
Walter.
Valtar?
Gonna try and
Oh, God.
tombstone pile driver by Walter.
I have never seen him do that in WWE for sure, because they don't do pile drivers. High fly flow. Gotta love.
1, 2, 3.
Hold on. When the hell did Tanahashi get a bunch of tattoos on his arms? I don't remember. I mean, I don't watch New Japan, so. Like I watch Wrestle Kingdom, and that's about it. But like, I didn't know Tanahashi had tattoos on his arms. It's like, Chris Hero.
Just drove him
God.
down. And now
Come on, Scott.
into the
I love that.
clutch.
Fight it, Scott. Get to the rope.
God. Another person they kind of fumbled in WWE, Chris Hero. Cassius Ohno. Oh my! He didn't land on his head like on the mat, on the ground, right? He didn't land on that. He landed on his knee. You could see clear as day. His head landed like I imagine. The point was for him to not land, on the mat on his head, but it like he took full force onto that dude's knee. Look at this. God. Wow, the disrespect. Man, get your palm out my face. I'd get back up, start shooting on you, do that to me. Angels. Woo! That was a great sell by it too. Made it like he really spiked him. Spears a fairly common finisher in wrestling, right? All depends on the person who does it and the sell, obviously. Oh, dude, Psycho. I was gonna say the Psycho driver, but God, that was even. Yeah. Oh hell yeah, Samoa Joe. Woo! He doesn't do that anymore, does he? He definitely doesn't finish people with it. Oh god, this is some Japan shit. Oh! I've seen her like legit knock people out with that. Yeah, I've seen her actually knock people out with that back fist. It's crazy. Once again, another great video from BDWJForever, man. Yeah, had some pretty interesting finishers there. Some finishers I've seen before, some finishers that are, commonplace in wrestling, and some never seen before in my life. Trying to think like what was like the most impressive or like the one that stuck out with me the most. Dude, it's probably that one where like dude looked like he dropped right on his knee. Like that you know how hard the knee is, dude? Like damn. Yeah, man. So like I said, go over to BDW. Like I said, go over to BDWJForever. All right, subscribe to the band. Always puts out great content, man. Subscribe here if you haven't already. Do all that, YouTube algorithm stuff. Thank you so much for watching. All right, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.